Doctors and nurses, how is this person still alive? Patient story. The one so wild, you questioned reality for a second. 1. Not me, but my wife, who is a vet, had a client who got mad at her because he didn't realize that once he neutered his dog that he wouldn't be able to breed it. 2. There is a reason the instructions for prescription suppositories say unwrap and insert, and not just insert. 3. Physical therapist had a patient with neck pain and spasms who also complained of anxiety and heart palpitations. Asked about caffeine intake, and patient revealed drinking an average of 15 to 20 cups of coffee daily. 4. I work in home health. At my last job, I had a lady call saying she was returning my call specifically. I don't recall her at all, and when I check for anything on her, it shows we have never received a referral or anything for her, which I tell her. She gets mad and starts screaming at me, won't let me get a word in to tell her to call the discharge planner at the hospital. Like a good 8 minutes of her screaming at me, calling me heartless, an idiot, you name it, whatever. It's slow, and these calls are usually good for a laugh. She takes a breath. I say, ma'am, I'm not sure who called you, especially since we haven't heard of you before now. She interrupts with, no, it was definitely you. You said your name was Shelaton, and you were calling from Advanced Home Health. Ah, we have detected the problem. I tell her, I see what's going on. You accidentally called AmberCare Home Health. Let me get you Advanced's number. Then she says, I have it. They didn't pick up the phone, so I called you guys. I was not expecting that one. 5. 73 here, former clinical microbiologist, long ago. Still, I found myself all over the clinical lab at times, not just infectious diseases. So, one day, this 20-something guy, wife and mom in tow, walks in with a paper request for semen analysis, pre-computer era. Okay, not the most comfortable encounter, but I'm a professional and did this drill many times. He had not been briefed by the doc and had no idea how establishing infertility in males was done. Well, okay, a challenge then. I took him aside and, using standard medical terminology, told him how a diagnosis is made and what he needed to do to provide a specimen. He wouldn't believe that I was asking him to masturbate into that container. Astonished. Then he played dumb as if the word was unfamiliar to him. We looped through the medical terms and procedure again, and I eventually resorted to every word I knew to describe the act. It was like a George Carlin bit. A half hour later, he emerged from the toilet with 2 inches of urine in the cup. God almighty. The report went back, patient provided improper specimen. 6. Paramedic. Elderly woman complains that her mouth is dry and she felt a bit dizzy climbing the stairs earlier. Go through the whole rigmarole of getting a medical history, vitals, more detail on symptoms. Ask her what she's had to drink today. A cup of tea, 10 hours ago. Any water? Number. Guess what fixed it within 5 minutes? 7. Rural ER doc here. 35-year-old female walks in with right-sided jaw, neck swelling. I think it happened because I ate some meat yesterday that my body is reacting to. 10 minutes later. Oh yeah, and I accidentally swallowed a bee and it stung me in my mouth right before this happened. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. 8. Not me, but my mother would pick up shifts as a nurse sometimes in labor and delivery, and she had met a handful of women who didn't know the baby was going to be coming out of their vaginas. Like no clue. My mom usually said something like, how you got it in is how it's coming out, honey. This was the late 90s, early 2000s.